In the world of desserts, there exists an extraordinary union that defies all expectations. Today, we venture into the unknown.
Turn on the air for a bit. I was just complaining in my head 5 minutes ago about how fucking hot it is here in Florida right now, starting summer. And in a span of 10 minutes, it's cooled down significantly and it's about to pour. And if you don't live in Florida, this is typical schizophrenic Florida weather. Scorching hot, gates of hell open 1 second, and then a minute later it's thunderstorm and blazing winds with hail. So yeah, that's Florida for you. Churchill said something really beautiful about champagne. By the way, this is sober June, day 9. Back to Churchill. Cheers to that. He said, champagne, in victory you deserve it, and in defeat you need it. And I feel the same way about gelato. Gelato, when you're happy and you're having a great time, it's good. But then sometimes when you're sad and depressed and gloomy, or perhaps this kind of weather depresses you, it just hits really well. It makes everything better. Gelato is one of those rare foods that have these mystic powers to make everything just better. So for the longest time, for about almost 5 years, I've had a lot of friends whose food recommendations I really respect. They've been trying to get me to try gelato with olive oil and a little bit of salt. Though those two things, amazing on their own, don't quite seem to go well together. It almost kind of seems a little disgusting in my opinion, but people still talk about it, and it's not some annoying TikTok foodie trend, so it seems to be like a legit pairing. I've never had it again, and I'm gonna try it for the first time, so let's see what the fuzz is about.
Gelato with olive oil and salt. To begin this orchestration, kindly allow the gelato vessel to embrace room temperature for a space of 5 to 10 minutes. Meanwhile, seize the moment to bring a touch of serenity back to your kitchen. For this gastronomic delight, a humble assembly of ingredients shall be required. Delicate flakes of sea salt, a superb single-origin olive oil distinguished in its quality, and of course gelato, not merely ice cream, but specifically gelato. To assist, a generously proportioned spoon and a container filled with warm water. You see, the charm of gelato lies in its ability to deliver a punch of flavor due to its lower fat content, as it doesn't cloak the palate like its fattier counterpart, ice cream, which often reveals its flavors more gradually. As we commence the assembly of this enchanting dessert, procure your chosen quantity of gelato. Bless it with a gentle cascade of olive oil. Then crown it with a sprinkling of salt. Now, the moment of revelation for tasting.
initial fear that it was gonna taste odd, but its first thought is it's really pleasant. The first note is the olive oil, so now I see why it's really important to use a really good olive oil. Again, you want just a small little pinch of salt. It kind of helps the pistachio flavors pop a little. I'm actually enjoying this. Surprisingly, the olive oil just gives it a little extra note of flavor, but it's just like a quick little pop. But this is good, man. Would I drizzle this while I'm watching a movie in bed with my tub of gelato in hand? Would I drizzle it over? Probably not. But if you are on a date or if you're cooking for someone, this would be an amazing little extra little touch just to elevate just the gelato just a little more to that super special status. So what am I using for ingredients? Obviously a really good gelato. This was $2 off at Publix, so Talenti is a good solid go-to gelato. For the olive oil, not all olive oil is created equally. You want to get a good single origin olive oil. Cold press single origin just means that the grapes are sourced from a specific place of a specific country, specific varietal. It's not blended with any other oils. Generally, there are two types of olive oil: a cooking oil and a finishing oil. A cooking oil means the olives they harvest are a bit more mature, so they give out more olive. I was gonna say juice, but they give out more oil. Therefore, the yield is greater. Not too complex in flavors, very mellow. And then you have finishing oils that are made from olives that have been harvested a little younger. This gives the yield is a little smaller, but the flavors are brighter. They still have that little grassy note, but they tend to be either like an apple or a slight cherry, crazy flavors like that. Flavor notes, aromas, not actual added flavors. I got this one. You've probably seen it all over Instagram. Some people that I know are annoyed by the ads, but it's a pretty good solid olive oil. Costco has good finishing oils as well. I especially like that it comes in a squeeze bottle, so it's just easy to be more precise when you drizzle. You want to use sea salt flakes. It's not really granulated salt, it's literally flakes, and they're meant for finishing. They add a little crunch to the dish, and they're really visually appealing.
Gelato, while it may not hold the solution to world peace, it does indeed make an excellent starting point.